Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, once a high-profile Hollywood couple, share 6 children. In the past, the actor has spoken fondly about being a father. However, the couple's protracted divorce and custody proceedings, which concluded with Angelina obtaining sole custody of the minor children and Brad receiving visitation rights, have seemingly led to some bad blood among the Jolie-Pitt brood. Brad Pitt is said to have very different relationships with each of his 6 children, from support to online rants, named Snub, blocked by son. What do Brad's relationships with each of his kids look like today? Stay tuned as we delve into inside Brad Pitt's relationship with his kids. Maddox Jolie-Pitt, Angelina. Jolie adopted Maddox from a Cambodian orphanage in 2002 when he was just 6 months old. It wasn't until 2005, when Jolie and Pitt began their romantic relationship, that Pitt became a father figure to Maddox, officially adopting him the following year. In a 2007 Vogue interview, Jolie reflected on this transition, saying, "It had never crossed my mind that Mad was going to need a father, certainly not that it would be this man I just met. Until, of course, I got to know Brad and realized that he is naturally just a wonderful father." She recounted how Maddox eventually came to see Pitt as a father, spontaneously calling him Dad one day, marking a significant moment in their relationship. Pitt, keen on providing Maddox with a blend of ordinary and extraordinary childhood experiences, introduced him to hobbies like go-karting and dirt biking, ensuring he had the joys of a typical childhood. These activities were complemented by the unique opportunities that came with having a famous actor as a father. For instance, when Maddox was 11, he had a special experience appearing alongside his father in the movie World War Z. In this film, Brad, in the starring role, facilitated an exciting opportunity for Maddox to play a zombie, fulfilling a unique childhood dream. In 2016, the dynamic within the Jolie-Pitt family experienced a significant and tumultuous shift following an incident involving Brad Pitt and his son Maddox. This incident, which reportedly took place on the family's private jet, became a pivotal point in the family's narrative. According to 2022 court documents, as reported by NPR, a confrontation escalated to the point where Pitt lunged at his own child, and Jolie grabbed him from behind to stop him. The children rushed in and all bravely tried to protect each other. Before it was over, Pitt choked one of the children and struck another in the face. The documents also allege that Pitt poured beer and wine on the children during this altercation. In the midst of the conflict, 15-year-old Maddox reportedly confronted Brad, leading to Pitt making contact with Maddox's shoulder, as mentioned by a source in People magazine. These allegations painted a distressing picture of the event, marking a severe strain on the father-son relationship. Brad Pitt has consistently denied these allegations of abuse, although he has acknowledged raising his voice at his children. In a 2017 interview with QC magazine, Pitt candidly discussed his struggles with alcohol during that period, admitting that his drinking was excessive and confirming that he had since sought sobriety. Following the incident, Pitt was investigated for child abuse but was ultimately cleared of these charges. The details of the 2016 incident have remained largely private, with the family choosing not to disclose specifics publicly. However, it is apparent that the event on the plane deeply affected the relationship between Maddox, Jolie-Pitt, and Brad Pitt, creating a rift that has had lasting implications on the family dynamics. The relationship between Brad Pitt and his eldest son, Maddox, has been a topic of much speculation and concern, especially following their reported falling out. In 2022, an insider shared with In Touch that Brad was deeply affected by the rift with Maddox. As Maddox pursues his studies at Yonsei University in South Korea, he has maintained a low profile, deliberately staying away from the media glare and the complexities of his father's public life. This distance has been telling of the strained relations between father and son. In 2019, it was noted by family insiders that Pitt was notably absent when Maddox left for college, a significant event in any parent-child relationship. Later that year, Maddox's ambiguous response to an In Touch reporter's question about the status of his relationship with Brad. Whatever happens, happens, added to the uncertainty surrounding their bond. Us Weekly reported in 2019 that a source close to the family claimed Maddox doesn't really see himself as Brad's son. This sentiment highlights the deep impact of the events that have transpired between them. It was also reported that Angelina Jolie has attempted to facilitate a reconciliation between her son and ex-husband. There seemed to be a brief moment of potential reconciliation in 2020. Brad Pitt missed the BAFTAs, with reports in The Sun suggesting he had chosen to do so because Maddox had agreed to a meeting in Los Angeles. This development indicated a possible thaw in their relationship. However, any optimism was short-lived as Maddox later participated in a custody hearing against his father, testifying in the legal battle between Brad and Angelina. Maddox Jolie-Pitt, who has generally kept his personal thoughts private, notably played a significant role in his parents' custody battle in March 2021. Maddox's testimony was not particularly favorable toward Brad Pitt. This instance was a clear indication of the complexities in their father-son relationship. The source also noted that while Maddox doesn't harbor outright animosity towards Brad, he was candid in his deposition, acknowledging his father's struggles with alcohol addiction and his journey toward sobriety. In August 2022, further insights into the strained relationship emerged. An In Touch insider revealed that Brad was deeply troubled by the estrangement from his eldest son. In a poignant attempt to bridge the gap, Brad reportedly sent Maddox a gift and a heartfelt note for his 21st birthday, but unfortunately, he received no response. This silence from Maddox was a significant indicator of the current state of their relationship. The same source reflected on the past, recalling how Maddox and Brad shared a special connection during Maddox's younger years. Their bond was described as not only emotionally deep on a father-son level, but also intellectually stimulating. However, this once strong bond has drastically changed over time. Brad really misses Maddox and was really hoping to repair their relationship, but he has hit a wall, the source concluded. This sentiment underlines the deep sense of loss and longing Brad feels, highlighting the challenging path of reconciliation and the complexities inherent in mending a strained familial relationship, particularly under the glare of public and media scrutiny. This ongoing saga reflects the complexities and challenges inherent in repairing a strained father-son relationship, particularly under the intense scrutiny of the public eye. The situation remains delicate, with Brad reportedly still eager to mend his relationship with Maddox, despite the hurdles and setbacks they have faced. Pax Jolie-Pitt, Pax, the second eldest child in the Jolie-Pitt family, was adopted from Vietnam in 2007 at the age of 3, a development that was widely covered. The adoption introduced the world to a shy, adorable toddler, who gradually found his place within his new family. Angelina Jolie speaking to Hello Magazine at the time acknowledged the adjustment period for Pax, noting, "It will take him a while to realize he has a family, that his new life is permanent, and it won't keep changing." Over the years, fans have been captivated by Pax's growth and transformation, particularly how he seemed to mirror his father's charming persona. A notable public appearance in 2014 showcased this evolving bond. Pax, then 11 years old, joined his father at the premiere of Unbroken, a film directed by Angelina Jolie. The father-son pair, dressed in matching stylish all-black outfits, made a striking impression on the red carpet. They were accompanied by Pax's siblings, Maddox and Shiloh, making it a family affair. Angelina Jolie, unable to attend due to being home with chickenpox, explained in a video announcement that her children were representing her at the event. Navigating the aftermath of their parents' high-profile separation, the dynamics within the Jolie-Pitt family, especially for Brad Pitt and his son Pax, have undoubtedly faced challenges. The strain of a publicized family rift can be immense, particularly when every detail is scrutinized by the media. For the Jolie-Pitt children, the support they find in each other is likely a crucial part of coping with their parents' divorce. This seems especially true for Pax and his older brother Maddox. In 2007, Angelina Jolie described to the Mirror UK the bond between them, saying, "Pax and Maddox have really connected because they're closer in age and are brothers, so they have moments when they bond together against everybody else in the family." Given their close relationship, it's perhaps understandable that Pax seemed to align more with Maddox during the family's turmoil. However, reports suggest that Brad Pitt hasn't given up on rebuilding his relationship with Pax. A source speaking to Us Weekly indicated that Brad held out hope for a reconciliation, especially with Maddox away at college. The source noted, with Maddox overseas, at college, Brad is also hopeful that Pax will also be interested in reconnecting without the influence of his older brother. A glimpse of potential progress was reported in 2017, when Radar Online spotted Pax and Brad attending separate appointments at the same family therapy office. This sighting was seen by some fans as an encouraging indication that both father and son were making efforts to heal their relationship. However, in November 2023, the already complex relationship between Brad Pitt and his son Pax took a dramatic turn when an old social media post, allegedly from Pax, resurfaced and went viral. This post, shared in the form of screenshots by the Daily Mail, contained harsh criticism towards Brad. The post, purportedly shared by Pax on Instagram, read, "Happy Father's Day to this world-class a-hole." It went on to express a deeply negative view of Brad, accusing him of being a terrible and despicable person, and alleging that he caused fear and harm within the family. "You will never understand the damage you've done to my family because you are incapable of doing so," the post continued. It ended with a scathing remark. "So, happy Father's Day, you F-king awful human being." In the wake of this post, friends of Brad Pitt spoke to The Sun, expressing their disappointment over the situation. They emphasized Brad's respect for all his children and found it disheartening to see such accusations being made public. "Brad has great respect for all of his children, and it's depressing to see this dragged up," they commented, voicing frustration at the portrayal of Brad as a negative figure. They also noted the difficulty of seeing Brad painted in such a light, contrasting it with their understanding of him as a person. The sources further mentioned that Brad was opting to maintain a dignified silence on the matter, choosing not to engage publicly with the accusations. When In Touch reached out for a comment, representatives for Brad Pitt did not immediately respond. Zahara Jolie-Pitt. In 2005, Angelina Jolie expanded their family by adopting Zahara from an orphanage in Ethiopia. People magazine reported that both Maddox and Brad Pitt were there to welcome Zahara into their lives. A year later, Brad officially adopted Zahara and Maddox, a move that solidified their family unit. Fans and observers have often been touched by the glimpses of Brad and Zahara's special connection. Whether it was Zahara holding onto her father's hand or being cozily nestled in his lap, their interactions were always filled with warmth and affection. Over the years, this bond has only grown stronger, marked by simple yet significant moments like ice cream outings, family vacations, and countless tender exchanges. Reflecting on his bond with Zahara in a 2011 interview with Parade, Brad expressed a deep sentiment. "I cannot imagine life without her." Brad has also been a hands-on, involved father, often seen participating actively in Zahara's life. A memorable instance of this was in 2015, when he was spotted at one of Zahara's soccer games. Evidently enjoying the role of a supportive parent, Brad was photographed having a great time as he cheered on his young athlete daughter. One notable image captured a moment where Brad was giving Zahara a pep talk, with her listening intently. Despite the complexities and challenges that have come with the Jolie-Pitt family's publicized drama, Brad Pitt's pride in his daughter Zahara remains unwavering. In 2019, amidst reports of a divided holiday season for the Jolie-Pitt children, a source spoke to Us Weekly about the dynamics within the family. It was suggested that Brad anticipated a certain distance from his older children, including Zahara, Maddox, and Pax, during this period. Another source hinted at a potential estrangement between these children and their father. The current status of Brad and Zahara's relationship might be unclear, but Brad's support and admiration for his daughter are evident. In 2022, Angelina Jolie shared the exciting news that Zahara would be attending Spelman College. Responding to this development, Brad expressed his joy and pride in an interview with Vanity Fair. He enthusiastically commented, "She's so smart. She's going to flourish even more at college. It's an exciting and beautiful time to find her own way and pursue her interests. I'm so proud." His words reflected not only his pride in Zahara's academic achievements, but also a deep affection for her as she embarked on this new chapter in her life. Brad's reflective sentiment, "Where does the time go, right? They grow up too fast. It brings a tear to the eye," underscored the emotional depth of a father watching his child grow and step into adulthood. Zahara Jolie-Pitt, the eldest daughter of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, has generally maintained privacy regarding her relationship with her father. In a move that sparked speculation among fans, Zahara seemingly chose to omit the Pitt from her name during a significant event in her life. In November 2023, she joined the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority at Spelman College, and during her initiation ceremony, she introduced herself in a manner that seemed to subtly distance herself from her father's surname. In the video of the ceremony, shared by Essence, Zahara introduced herself as Zahara Marley Jolie, without mentioning the Pitt part of her name. She further identified herself as hailing from Los Angeles, California, referring to it as the city full of angels. This introduction, particularly her choice to use only her middle and maternal last names, was interpreted by some as a potential indication of her current feelings towards her paternal relationship. This moment at Spelman College has added to the ongoing narrative about the complex dynamics within the Jolie-Pitt family, especially in the context of Brad and Zahara's relationship. While Zahara's reasons for this choice remain private, the incident has certainly fueled further speculation and discussion among those following the family's public story. Shiloh Jolie-Pitt. The arrival of Shiloh Jolie-Pitt in 2006, the first biological child of the celebrity couple known as Brangelina, was a momentous occasion. Born in Namibia, Shiloh not only inherited her father Brad Pitt's striking blue eyes and blonde hair, but also his gentle demeanor and creative spirit. Brad and Shiloh share a special bond over their mutual love for artistic pursuits, including music and art. In a nod to this creative connection, Brad gifted Shiloh an old-school Polaroid camera for her 14th birthday in 2020. In 2022, Shiloh's talents were showcased in a different light when a TikTok video emerged, featuring her performing an impressive hip-hop dance routine at a Los Angeles dance studio. The video quickly went viral, with viewers lauding Shiloh for her remarkable dance skills, a testament to the abundant talent in the Jolie-Pitt family. Brad's reaction to his daughter's viral dance video was one of heartfelt pride. Speaking to Entertainment Tonight, he said, "It brings a tear to the eye, yeah. Very beautiful." He humorously added, "I don't know where she got it from. I'm Mr. Two Left Feet here," highlighting his awe at her dancing prowess. Brad's admiration for Shiloh extends beyond her artistic talents. In 2020, a source spoke to Entertainment Tonight, revealing, "Brad is so proud of Shiloh and who she has become. He loves that she always stays true to herself and is so good to her brothers and sisters." Brad's unwavering support and pride in Shiloh's endeavors, whether in dance, art, or her personal development, underscore the strong and supportive bond they share. Brad Pitt's journey as a father has been one marked by introspection and growth. He has often expressed his deep affection and commitment to his 6 children, despite the privacy he maintains around family matters. In a 2014 interview with Psychology's magazine, Pitt shared his perspective on fatherhood, saying, "Being a father has changed me on so many levels and made me more generous and alive. I see my children as an essential part of my life. I love being a father and all the responsibilities that entails." This sentiment reflects the importance Pitt places on his role as a dad, particularly in his relationship with his daughter Shiloh. Following Brad's highly publicized and challenging separation from Angelina Jolie, Shiloh's support for her father has been a source of comfort to him. Shiloh has shown understanding and forgiveness towards her father for his past mistakes. She appreciates the efforts he has made, particularly in achieving sobriety, and wishes the best for both of her parents. In this challenging time, Shiloh's maturity and empathy have been evident. Furthermore, a 2022 insider speaking to OK revealed that Shiloh often takes on the role of mediator between her parents. The source described how Shiloh attempts to bridge the gap between Brad and Angelina, reminding them of happier times they once shared. She's always reminding her mom and dad of the good times they shared. It pains her terribly to see them treating each other like they're some type of monster. In February 2023, an exclusive source shared with In Touch that Shiloh had reached a point of understanding and forgiveness towards Brad for the challenges and absences in their relationship. According to the insider, Shiloh recognized the positive changes in her father's life, particularly his sobriety, and appreciated his efforts to improve. "She knows Brad's sober now and doing his best," the source noted, indicating a sense of empathy and maturity in Shiloh's attitude towards her father's past struggles. Additionally, the source revealed that Shiloh hoped for her mother, Angelina, to find happiness and move forward from the past. At that time, the protracted divorce proceedings between Brad and Angelina were still ongoing, casting a shadow over the family. The insider mentioned that Shiloh was eager for this chapter to close, expressing a desire for her mother to finalize the divorce and leave the turmoil behind. Shiloh was begging her mom to have it done and put behind her, the source stated. Vivienne Jolie-Pitt, the arrival of twins. Vivienne and Knox in 2008 marked a significant moment for Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, expanding their family to 6 children. The birth of the twins was particularly meaningful for Brad, who had expressed a desire for a large family. The joy and emotional intensity of this moment were evident as Angelina's obstetrician reported to the media, noting Brad's strong emotional response. He was very happy. The emotion was very strong for him. Vivienne, like her siblings, leads a relatively private life away from the public eye. While she is sometimes seen in her hometown of Los Angeles, the family maintains discretion regarding her personal life. Despite this privacy, Vivienne's relationship with her father appears to be positive and strong. In 2022, Brad celebrated Vivienne and Knox's 14th birthday with them in Italy, a family gathering reported by Hollywood Life. A source mentioned, "The older the kids get, especially Vivienne, the more they look like and remind Brad of their mother Angelina. It warms his heart to see the kids taking after her looks-wise." Brad's approach to parenting Vivienne and her siblings is characterized by a protective yet respectful attitude. He is particularly mindful of their exposure to public scrutiny. In 2022, a source shared with Us Weekly, "Brad is very big on keeping his time with the kids extremely private. He shields them from scrutiny and is extremely protective that way." Additionally, E! News reported insights from another source, indicating that Brad prefers spending low-key, quality time with his children at home, emphasizing a stable and comfortable home environment. Knox Jolie-Pitt. Knox Jolie-Pitt, the youngest son of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, played a memorable role in his parents' 2014 wedding in the south of France. As the ring-bearer, Knox had a significant part in the ceremony. The couple shared how seriously Knox took his responsibilities, practicing with coins and acorns on his pillow before handling the actual wedding ring. On the big day, Knox and Brad were a dashing pair in matching black suits, a sight that delighted guests and fans alike. Knox's resemblance to his father has been notable on various occasions. In 2013, Radar Online captured a sweet moment when Brad and Knox visited the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles, both dressed in all-black ensembles. Knox, sporting tiny aviator sunglasses, looked every bit the mini version of his dad, complete with Brad's signature cool style. This likeness between father and son has often been a charming highlight for fans, showcasing the bond and influence Brad has on his youngest son. While Brad certainly enjoys these moments of similarity with his children, he is equally passionate about encouraging their individuality and independence. In a 2020 Oscars press room speech, Brad expressed his parenting philosophy. "I want them to follow their bliss, follow their passions, whatever they're most interested in. It's about guiding as you can, but they get to try everything on and find where their passion lies." As we've journeyed through the diverse and poignant experiences of Brad Pitt with his children, from the joyous moments to the challenging times, it's evident that the bond between a parent and child is multifaceted and ever-evolving. How do you think the experiences and challenges faced by the Jolie-Pitt children have shaped their individual characters? And what impact do you believe Brad Pitt's parenting style has had on their development? Comment down below to let us know. And if you've found this exploration into the lives of one of Hollywood's most famous families intriguing, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content like this. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.